Hey there, friends, foes, enemies, everybody in between. It's your favorite host, Kvon, the comedian, coming to you from the home studio. And guess what? Got a little upgrade. That was the New Year's resolution. We made it happen. So today, we're going to break down some of the stuff that the news doesn't want you to show, doesn't want you to talk about. We do it here because this is not the Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Colbert, Jimmy Ellen, Jimmy Oprah show. We don't have our hands shackled by the radical left, so we can tell the truth through comedy. We can wake America up with laughter. And you got to laugh at some of this stuff because it is very depressing what I'm going to show you. So with that said, let's get right into it. Protesters are going down one by one through very creative means. People are getting payback against vandals in a town near them. And Charlie Kirk lives forever. It's all happening right here on the Right Show podcast. Now, Facebookers, YouTubers, podcasters, happy Halloween. This is episode 140. We have 470,000 now. That's got to go up a little bit on YouTube. Facebook, 235,000. Instagram, 169,000. Geez, I get an update right here. So what are you going to be for Halloween? Let me know as we go through the show here. This is a support group for normal people. Let's start with Charlie Kirk. Now, they thought Charlie would be dead because one loser could crawl up on a roof and do something that nobody else was doing. See, a fair fight is, oh, you want to debate me? Here's the rules. Let's all debate. Oh, you want to shoot me? Okay, here's your gun. Here's mine. Let's do this. But anyone can go and take a pot shot. This is not a hero. Despite that, the radical left is excited about Tyler Robinson, who was able to take a 30-06 rifle, get on the roof and shoot someone giving a peaceful speech. They celebrate it. They laugh about it. They relish. They say, you're next, bro. Anyone got one of those? You're next, bro comments. I get about 40 of them a day. And these are not crazy left-wing radicals. These are like teachers, professors, district court judges. Their private posts are getting leaked. They're getting fired one by one. Then when they get fired, they go, well, not fair, I got fired. Jimmy Kimmel put on suspension because he went on late night 3 days after we knew Tyler Robinson, the LGBT radical leftist, who wrote, catch this fascist on a bullet casing. 3 days after we knew that was the scenario, went, oh, MAGA's desperately trying to blame this on anyone other than themselves. Why would any of us who love what Charlie does go to a roof and do such a thing? So he got suspended for 2 days. Oh, the horror. Him not able to work on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Ooh, you know, he took the weekend off. They said that was an attack on free speech. I want to set the record straight. Here's why it was not an attack on free speech. One, Jimmy Kimmel doesn't let anyone like me on the right on his show. So the attack has already been done for 15 years of free speech. Number two, Trump did not say, get Jimmy off the TV. If Trump were to say, get Jimmy off the TV, and that happened, that would be the president flexing, but he would have had The View gone. He would have had ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN. If Trump were a fascist, none of those channels will exist. Stephen Colbert would not have been let go by CBS. He would have been fired by Trump. Jimmy Kimmel, fired by Trump. The point is, Trump did not fire or suspend Jimmy Kimmel. So this whole, we're fighting for free speech, we're doing something. The left loves to claim they're doing something when they've never done anything. They think this is our call to arms. You have been silencing free speech on the right for 15 to 20 years since I've been around, probably 40, 50 years before that. And third, ABC can fire whoever they want. ABC fired Roseanne. The left laughed about it. ABC fired Tim Allen because he said, hey, Trump is not so bad. ABC has been cramming and cramping down on free speech for decades. But it's not free speech. They just said, we don't want this kind of content. So when they decided they don't want that kind of content, and this was a bridge too far, Jimmy Kimmel pretended he's a martyr, and now it's him versus Trump again. Jimmy Kimmel used to love Donald Trump. Tussle his hair, read a book with him. Winners are not losers. Go look up that footage. You'll see it. And it was a children's book that Jimmy Kimmel's people wrote. So the attack on free speech has always been the left versus the right. And it's always been done so subvertively that nobody even knew it was happening. Facebook, YouTube, big tech, they attacked free speech when they took the sitting president off of every major platform because of January 6th. It was so scary. The scariest 3 hours in American history, where a bunch of peaceful protesters wearing red, white, and blue outfits and hats went into the Capitol, walked around, took photos, guided tour with the police, and left. Only thing left was some Fritos wrappers and some cans of Coke upon departing. But look at George Floyd-a-Palooza. That's where people destroyed the whole city, burned it down, and killed people. Only one person was actually fatally shot on January 6th. That was inside the Capitol. That was one Democrat black officer who said, I couldn't see her hands. I didn't know. I was just scared. Well, you know what? Being scared and just shooting at someone has already been decided by the left to be unacceptable. And he should have seen a court case and seen at least 10, 15, 20 years in jail, if not life. That's what they say when it's on their side. So we've got to really get this all figured out. So I went on TV to talk about cancel culture, who's been cramping down on free speech. Obviously, big tech has had to pay $24 million from YouTube, I believe $23 million from Facebook to the Trump campaign, or at least the Trump agenda, so that they can build the new ballroom. I guess all the money's going to this new ballroom. So these cases have been settled. And sure enough, we are somehow still being blamed for cramping down on free speech when ABC made their own decision. And then they backpedaled, and now we got to watch Jimmy Kimmel, who had a sugar high of ratings, and now it's back to normal. Mark my words, late night is on the decline. Maybe Fallon, because at NBC, the big money, and he's kind of more moderate, can live, but Kimmel will be gone within a year or two. And it's not going to be a free speech issue. It is a bad ratings issue. Let's see what I had to say on Fox News with Trace Gallagher.
Charlie Kirk fans.
I want to invite every patriot, and we're going to need all of you, because they're trying to silence us. They're trying to intimidate us. They call us Bixers, bigoted, Islamophobic, xenophobic, sexist, racist. We're going to fight back with humor, with facts, and we want to invite every single patriot to come to our events. Whether you see it on my website, on my Instagram, you're invited, and we are going to fight back with laughter. It's a peaceful way to do it.
Kvon, best of luck.
We have thick skin, not thin skin. And you can make fun of us. It doesn't matter. And until next time, I hope all of you also become master debaters for truth.
What a great sense of humor. What a loss to America, whether you agreed or not. It's just so funny how so many people on the left are so excited. We killed him. Ha ha. Woo. Shot him. Look at him. The way when he got shot, he went like that. Oh, thumbs up. Haha, he liked it. He liked the way these people are the most disgusting, sick people. I used to just think there's political differences. Now I know it is good versus completely evil, vile people that I never want to be around. And they think that if all the people like Trump and me and Fox go away, and Israel and, Brett Baer, Megyn Kelly, we just have to kill just like about 40 people and the whole world's going to be leftist again and happy. No, the whole game can't be flipped over and then you're the winner again. You are losers for a reason. So people are fighting back against these losers. They're sick of it. The police don't come. The police won't help. I had an incident where a guy tried to attack me, called 911. They took 17 minutes to get there. The guy was right over there. They go, well, we'll send it to the detective and see if he wants to turn this over to the DA. I'm like, he just punched me and I had to fight him back. Of course, I whacked him in the lip a few times, but he did strike first. They didn't do anything. And so I'm calling the detective every 2 days, because you can't just be walking and someone punches you and then have to fight back. What if I was an 85-year-old man and I'm not able to fight back, which I will be one day? What if it's a grandma, a small Asian lady? You shouldn't have to be in my physical shape, 180 pounds of Persian muscle, just to be able to get through the day, and the cops aren't going to help. So some people, maybe 40 and under, are deciding to take it to the streets and push back. Look what this guy decided to do when someone messed with his Trump sign.
Oh!
You know who I am? Do you know who my dad is?
Who are you?
My dad's gonna sue you. He's a congressman.
I'll blast you again if you don't back up.
My dad's a congressman.
His dad is a congressman, a Democrat congressman, no doubt. So this guy went into the desert, started ripping down a Trump sign. This guy has some sort of a potato gun. Poof. And it's filled with, from what I understand, feces. Joey Salads keeps posting these videos. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. Take a look what he does with this suppressor gun, compression gun, potato gun, when people try to mess with his Tesla bait car.
Wants to blow up. Hey, bud! What are you doing? Hey, bud! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Surprise! Surprise!
Bro, my dad's the richest here in Vegas.
Your dad's the richest, you say?
What's wrong with you? I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
No, I'm gonna sue you.
Hey, all right, chill.
You wanna get hit again? You better get out of here, bud.
Get him again. My dad's the richest in Vegas. So this is happening in Las Vegas. And what that substance was steaming, hot, boiling diarrhea. He got, he explains that he gets feces somehow into a little bag and shoots it at the person messing with him. So if you think we should see more of this, put it in the comments. If you think that's a bridge too far, and just let them put the swastikas on the cars and smash your signs and take advantage of your property, put that too. We want to hear both sides, but I'm on team blast away, baby. I enjoyed that. Let's look at the comments right here. It's the only show where your comments go right up. Glad to see you, comedian Kvon. Awesome how you just keep on growing. I am Christian. I don't celebrate Halloween. Okay, Guai Katoni. And I'll be enjoying the hot sun in Bali for Halloween. I guess that's Bali. Looks like Bali. Timothy, good for you. And Deborah says hi. All right, good. So leave your comments there, as you can see, and we'll throw them up. Rebecca Price says, respect the property. All right, let's keep this thing moving. Why are people fighting back? Because the radical left has no shortage of foot soldiers. They're ready to go to the streets, walk around, cause problems, carve swastikas on your car, rip down your signs, but they have nothing to lose. So for them to go to jail is just more free meals and 3 days off of being on the streets. Anyone on the right has a job, a mortgage, a family, someone that's depending on them. They can't just be going around causing problems, sitting in the highway, waiting for a car to hit them and saying, free, Albania, whatever fake country they're rooting for this week. So take a look how these radical leftists are treating our police and people trying to do their job with social unrest, throwing bricks at police cars. Then everyone's on camera. You might not get arrested today, but they'll find you within a week. Look.
Holy cow, they're throwing bricks at the police.
Wow. These are the same people demanding that ICE show their face. Federal agents show their face. But as soon as they get in the streets, come on, show your face. What are you so scared of? So we need to unmask them en masse. Let's go look at this next one. Protesters have been so violent to animals that the horses have to wear shields.
Stand firm! We gotta stand firm!
Disgusting people. And then when it gets close, when it gets time to actually arrest one of them, they're the victim. Blocking the streets, causing the problems, throwing the bricks, pepper spraying the cops, and then finally you grab one. Hey, leave her alone. She didn't do nothing.
Your helmet on! You gonna come tow it with your helmet? Yep. Oh, okay. Strap it to your helmet, man.
What are you trying to do?
Tow it tough, man.
Run California Place 7, Boyd, David, X-ray
1445. Oh, he's got his helmet on. Tough guys with the helmets. Come on out. Where the less lethals at? Come on, come on. She literally was asking a question. She's just asking a question. You guys look fucking ridiculous coming out here all armored up like this to fucking tell someone to move their car.
Badge number 1445.
Yep.
Yep.
Right here.
All right. Pay 90. 945. Badge number 1654.
That one.
Badge number 262. Badge number.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
You cannot detain me. You cannot detain me. You are not allowed to unlock the
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You are not.
Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
You are not allowed to detain me. You are not allowed to detain me. You are not.
Yeah, you guys just escalate. She was about to fucking move.
You
You guys are ridiculous.
What's your name? I'm not gonna
Stop pulling her clothes off! Stop pulling her clothes off!
You guys are obstructing my right. I don't see no officer. You guys are obstructing.
Trust me, lady, nobody wants to pull her clothes off, including a man. So with that said, as you can see, instigate. When the retaliation comes, stop, I'm the victim. They want to be victims. They're perpetually victims and they have nothing better to do. You can get 30 protesters to show up to any situation you want for the price of a bus pass and 3 sandwiches. 3 cold, just peanut butter and white bread sandwiches. Oh, this is good eating, thanks. So who are we throwing bricks at today, huh? These people are completely losers. So look at this woman here trying to protest ICE in Portland, Oregon, which is the cesspool of leftism.
This is how we do it.
Spray looks so good. Just reminds me of the 80s, the way we do our hair. Remember that? Get it all nice and firm. Another woman protests. A lot of women get into this because women love America, where you can scream, punch, spit on a cop. The worst that's going to happen is they push you down and put your arm behind your back and arrest you. You try that in Saudi Arabia, where a bunch of comedians like Dave Chappelle went to talk about free speech. You do that in Yemen, Oman, Chad, Djibouti. Djibouti will be dead. Take a look.
Watch yourself! Hey! Hey! Come on! You guys need to get your shit together. I literally got the whole thing. Are you fucking kidding? Hey, somebody get her name. Name and birthday.
Fucking bitches.
Watch yourself, motherfuckers.
Bitches, watch yourself.
Go! Go! Fuck you guys!
I got to apologize for the language, but this is the only words and language these people know. Screaming, yelling. You've got these fringe lunatics, nothing better to do. Waving Mexican flags in Portland, Oregon. Excuse me. Okay. You are way too far north to be representing Mexico. If you, leftists, would go to Mexico and teach us how it's done, form this perfect country that you have in mind, why not start there? There's a lot of opportunity of growth. Here we have a kind of a thing going. We kind of like this capitalism. We like the police force. In Mexico, you can get with a cartel and build a whole new utopia and prove us all wrong. Show us how stupid we are here in America. That's what I want to see. Now, this isn't just in America, though. The same leftists who are animated by being slovenly, horrible people are in other countries, too. A lot of them are in Spain, and we have some video footage of the people in Spain who are supporting Palestine, which makes as much sense as Portland supporting Mexico. Go to Palestine and do it. So anywhere you have a country that is considered the underdog, the left will say, I'm for that country. That's why in Spain, they're for Palestine. And in Portland, they're for Mexico. Whatever is the one that doesn't make any sense to where you're living, that's who you support. That's why if Donald Trump wants to help you, you hate Trump, you like Bernie Sanders, who will take your money and give it to the poor. Anyone who's poor is actually the virtuous one. Anyone who has done well, successful, is the one that needs to be knocked down a peg or two. These are the rules of the left. A lot of these protesters are fake, including Greta Thunberg, who's always making a fake show of it. And it's considered cool to be a protester that gets arrested. But what happens if you're not arrested? Fake it till you make it.
How dare you!
If you blinked, you missed it. She was not handcuffed. She saw a cop walking, so she kind of got behind him and just putzed along. That's not the way it works when you're arrested. The cop is behind you, pushing you along. All for show. That's what leftists are. Complete actors, fakers. And then when they actually do get hurt, they blame us for reacting to them. Now, we've talked about the ICE immigration illegals. We talked about the Palestinians who are breaking all kinds of laws and causing terror. And then when you call them out on it, you're the bad guy. And of course, we have BLM. These teens have been going in and out of stores all over America, breaking in. Enough is enough. Now, this group got locked. I guess half of them got locked into Foot Locker and the other half got locked out because stores are doing that now. They hit the button. Well, guess what? The people on the outside will help you get out because a lot of these stores are glass buildings, glass doors, and your homies on the outside will help bail you out. This has become a game for them, covering their face, running into Foot Locker, stealing, and then bash the whole storefront. Now, if you call that out, you're a racist. So you didn't see what you saw. The thing is, in the mall, there are those big anchor stores. And then there's a lot of immigrants who just own a little shop or a little makeup counter or a little boba thing. And these people are running in, smashing, grabbing. They think the mall is just a great place for reparations. Just go steal what you need and go. What we need is some sort of a fire extinguisher that shoots a very colorful sticky dye. The kind that's in the money packs, but it hits everyone that was there. That way we can actually go in and find out who was doing what. Now, if you're just standing there watching, you might get shot with the dye. Then they'll go to the cameras like, nope, they were just an innocent bystander. That's why they got the green goo and the orange, whatever there. But for the most part, these people that are kind of running with the ski mask, everything, get them. They have to go to school for the next 4 days with that on their face. Or if they don't show up to school for 4 days, you know where to start looking. The dye pack from the money, spray form for the citizens. Get to work on that. That is a $1 billion idea, and every store should have that by the exit. Maybe break glass in case of emergency. How often have you had to fire extinguish a fire? Never. I've walked past hundreds of fire extinguishers. But how nice would it be to extinguish some sort of a vandal or a shoplifter? Oh, man, we would use that every day. Think about it. Now, this is another example of theft, but at a much smaller level. Costco reparations. Take a look at this woman who wanted lemonade from the free fountain that's outside. You're supposed to be a member, buy a hot dog. The price of a hot dog is $1.59, if I'm not mistaken. $1.59, and you get a drink for free. That wasn't enough. She had to steal even more. Take a look. It's like that famous saying, when life gives you lemons, steal lemonade. Is that the saying? Something like that. How ghetto. Talk about ghetto blacktivities. Filling and pouring so that you can give the kids lemonade at the upcoming Pee Wee football. Well, we've come towards the end of the show. Let's take a look at all the people who made a little comment, highlight them. Shout outs to you guys. We got Henry in the house, who's been saying some very nice things about Charlie Kirk and so forth. And it is a battle out there. Every time you say something nice, someone's going to say something very negative. Make sure your voice is louder. JR Bro says lemonade theft. Nancy Brock, how much do you need? This is not just for her. Guarantee it's for the homies. Okay, they're going to be playing some football tonight, not studying. Everything is expensive. It almost tempts me to steal it, but I will never do that. But it still tempts me. Look at Frank going back and forth with the angel on this shoulder and the devil on that side. We're here for you, Frank. In fact, a lot of people will give you free stuff if you just say, hey, I'm having a tough time, Jersey Mike's. Could you charge me for a small and give me a medium sandwich? My stomach. You know, they probably go, no, but you can go have a free soda over there. All right, let's get some more of these. Bro, why didn't they go to Eilat Market? That'd be hilarious. They might have armed guards there. Eilat's not playing around. Greta Thunberg, Cartoonberg, is as fake as a $3 bill. Or as the George Floyd 20s, which are also fake. You know, the funny thing about George Floyd is when 911 was called on him, it was by Palestinian protesters. So if you ever want to argue with a radical leftist, say, oh, the police, they just want to kill white people, black people. Okay, Palestinians called 911 on George Floyd. So are you still pro-Palestine? Because they're the ones who ended that young, sweet man's life. The 46-year-old unemployed, 9-time incarcerated George Floyd. Palestinians did that. You got to pick a cause now. BLM or PLO? I don't know. All right, that takes us to the end of our show. I hope you laughed quite a bit, but more importantly, we got to just get together about every other week or so we can kind of vent a little bit, because this stuff will make you go crazy. Now, I have a few shows coming up. I want to invite you to the comedy shows. Boise, tell your friends. Phoenix, La Jolla, Reno, and Sarasota, Florida are all next. It's on www.kvon.tv, and I have about 10 private events. So email me if you want a show for your charity, your private event, your nonprofit, or your wedding. I did that too. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. This is Truth Through Comedy. We're waking America up with laughter. Hope you'll tune in each and every time we do one of these lives. They're a lot of fun. I then chop them up, put them on Instagram. Some of these clips get 1 million, 2 million views. Unbelievable. Give this 5 stars. Give this a comment. Get the engagement up. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your week. Bye-bye. Peace.
Bye.